As the patch notes for Delirium League have been released, as well as cluster jewel notable information, I thought I would give a quick update to my starter builds for the Delirium League. Welcome to patch 3.10. Welcome, it's your friendly neighbourhood badger here, and I am back with a short update to my 3 starter builds for the Delirium League, now that patch notes and cluster jewel notable information is all out. To be honest, not too much has changed with the builds. There's been more buffs than nerfs, but down below I'm just going to put a quick colour bar to jump between each of the short descriptions of what has been buffed and nerfed, and the cluster jewel notables to look out for each build. Let's get right into it. The Flash Freeze Fiend was my first starter build I released, and honestly there hasn't been too much that has been changed with this build. In terms of the buffs, we have received a visual update to Frostblades. Now I'm putting this in the buff section because I hope that it will be good, but sometimes visual updates aren't good, so we'll see. But that is pretty much it for the buffs themselves. I will talk about the notables soon, but I'll just let you know as well that in terms of nerfs, there's also pretty much no nerfs. This build has stayed in a very fine spot after all of the patch notes releasing, so you can still use this to clear very fast in the Delirium League. The notables to look out for on the Flash Freeze Fiend are as follows. We have Quick Getaway, Wind Up for power charge generation, Brutal Infamy for single target damage buff, Insatiable Killer, Corrosive Elements for cold exposure, Blanketed Snow for cold pen, Cold Conduction for shock, Blast Freeze for freeze proliferation, and Dark Messenger for area Herald of Ice explosions. Now it's time to talk about Dr. Papa, which is the most popular build guide out of the 3 that I have released. If you're planning to play Dr. Papa, better listen into these buffs and nerfs because they're pretty important. First of all, Unleash got a massive gem buff. This is going to be great for both our clear speed and our clear damage. The second buff is kind of already known, but Blade Blast exists, so that is again buffing our clear speed by heaps coupled with the Unleash buffs. The nerfs to Dr. Papa are as follows. Though the Obliteration wand did get buffed, it was for the attack damage mod on the wand, meaning it does nothing for spells. What this does mean, however, is that Obliteration is going to be way more popular, and therefore more expensive, especially going into a wand league. Be careful about relying completely on Obliteration wands. The other small nerf is that Elusive got a small nerf through the Assassin Ascendancy. Consider potentially taking a different Ascendancy, although Elusive's still going to be quite good. The notables to look out for on Dr. Papa are as follows. Low Tolerance for a massive buff to clear speed, Septic Spells, Steady Torment, Circling Oblivion, and Seal Mender. And lastly, the most recent build guide I released was Popsicle Papa. This is a Freezing Pulse totem character, and the buffs are as follows. There was a Mega Totem Life buff, and this is great for higher end content, meaning we can more safely push to the end game with this build. The other buff is, look, we are still waiting on mana skill data, but it seems the new mana skills will be very nice for mind over mana builds, which Popsicle Papa is one of. In terms of nerfs, there are no apparent nerfs to this build, only buffs. Some good notables to look out for are Ancestral Echo, Ancestral Reach, Snaring Spirits, Blanketed Snow, Openness, and Will Shaper. Brilliant, and that is it for this update video on my 3 starter build guides. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you want to ask any more questions about anything, you can check the Twitch link just over there, and there is a link down below as well, and you can come ask me anything on stream if you would like to. If you want to support me any further, there is also a Patreon link down below that you can check out, and you can also come follow me on Twitter. I give updates for when I'm going to be going live and other life stuff as well. I just thought I'd finish this video up. We've been making this video on stream, which is pretty fun. But until next time, everyone, Badger and chat out. See you later.